This is the 25th anniversary of Emancipation Day being celebrated in Ghana. And it's really relevant because, 25th anniversary is always relevant no matter what you do. It's a significant number of years. And Ghana was the first African country to celebrate Emancipation Day. And it's really, really important that we continue acknowledging it. And I think that having some key people here today shows the significance. The community is very happy. I've spoken to a couple of people who said that this day is very important to them because it does connect the diaspora with the local Ghanaian community every year when it's celebrated. And then this year being the 25th is really important. For me, I think it's important because as Black people, as Africans, I think around the world, we should all acknowledge the significant milestones in our history, the things that are important that bring us together, and that if you don't know about something, it's also your opportunity to learn about it as well. Because there are people in this country who don't know about it and are also still learning. And I think because it's the 25th and the president will be here for this celebration, I think that it will get international news more so in the country as well as outside the country. Enslavement of people is always a bad thing, whether it's enslavement of Africans, enslavement of other races who may have gone through it in different periods of time. I think that the thought of somebody being held captive and tortured it's terrible. It's more than just a bad bell. It's a terrible atrocity that should have never happened, and we work and strive that this never happens again. The root of the enslavement of Africans comes from seeing African people as being beneath you. And so the people from the countries like from Britain, from Holland, or the Netherlands, from Spain, Portugal, like those different countries that went around the world enslaving people or colonizing people. A lot of it has to do with an element of power, of seeing an opportunity to take over. Historically
Abusia se oduru assin Manso slave marketer. Omo wo no bedi kan akasa kyerɛ wo hwɛ nkwasom a ye nananom ye nuanom ye papanom e maame no wo mu ko mu a enye fedi agorokra ye ton nipa sɛbe sɛne ye ton aboa abia ye bia ɛkaaka wo eniema enipa famu ayakayaka de.
I think what we're looking for is an opportunity for Ghanaians and Africans overall to take the time to understand the history of what happened, because it actually marks the date that enslavement of Africans was abolished in British colonies, the British Empire at the time. So that date is significant. It's widely celebrated in the Caribbean and now celebrated in Ghana, other parts of Africa. So I think that marking this day is important in Ghana because it helps Ghanaians also to understand.
You see interesting pictures of our African leaders and foreigners. Bohun penifo ahodo a wotu ho si ho se wobegye aya bibiman asi won se so pa amafa hu di aba. Ja ohwe aya bibifo miensa a ukowu ewa brochire nanso nei ye de wono nkasɛ anas wo mamu aba.
And they don't understand why those people are coming here. So I think celebrations like this is an educational opportunity for them to understand the history and the connection as to why someone feels they need to come back to Africa, why they feel the need to visit the slave forts and dungeons, why they feel the need to acknowledge the enslavement of Africans that did happen, and why once you know it, you can work towards a better future together as a people.